Do you think he also feels a responsibility that he will be representing Tyler Clementi, who cannot take the stand in that trial?
I don't know. I don't know. You know, I mean, it's kind of hard to fathom what's going through someone's head in a situation like this, unless you've actually been there. And neither of us have been there, so we don't know.
Do you think he'll be one of the first witnesses?
I don't know. I don't know how the prosecutor is going to do the order. It may not be a long trial. I don't know. Normally, jury selection is longer than the trial.
Has the defense ever spoken with your client?
No.
He's refusing.
I'm refusing. I said no. I saw no purpose in it, so the answer was no.
So when they listen to his testimony, it will be the first time?
Yeah, I mean, they have his statement, so they have discovery. They have complete discovery. But no, they've never interviewed him. They've never met him.
Anything else that's important to you to get out for the public to know about what they're going to discover about MB, his testimony, the trial?
I think it's going to be a difficult trial for everyone because there are truly no winners. This isn't the kind of case where you have a bad guy as the defendant, you know, who went out and committed a violent crime. So, you know, you don't have that good and evil kind of contrast that you have in many criminal cases. Nevertheless, you have a law and you have someone who's accused of violating it. And whereas you may say, well, he was just a kid, he did something stupid, if you also look at the ramifications of his conduct, then you understand the reason for the law, and you look at the harm that was caused. So I think if people look at this as an educational process, what they learn from this trial, maybe the end result will be a little bit more tolerance, a little bit more understanding. I don't know.
Because there are charges of bias intimidation, thus that this was a hate crime, does that elevate this, not in the legal sense, but in the understanding sense of what motivates someone to do this, that how serious this is?
It may or it may not, because you don't know how the testimony is going to come out and how the jury, you know, you just never know the facts until the trial takes place. And a jury could hear this defendant and they could look upon him as, you know, his conduct as being totally innocent, or they could look at it as the opposite. I don't know.
Do you think MB will be re-victimized?
Without a doubt. He's being re-victimized every day by just this trial pending. I mean, if he could turn off a switch and not think about this trial coming, that's one thing, but he can't. And if you know the trial is coming and you know you have to confront all of this, and you know you're going to be on the witness stand and be subject to cross-examination, and the media is going to be looking at you and the jury is going to be looking at you, that would weigh very heavily on me. And I would internalize that. To me, that's re-victimization. He didn't ask for any of that stuff, and he's got it, and he's got to live with it. So yes, that's what we don't understand. We don't understand that we're, you know, for every moment that we're awake, if you're a crime victim, a certain amount of time, you are being re-victimized.
Yeah, has your client spoken with the Clementi family at this point?
No.
Do you think he will at some point?
I'm not speaking for him more than I am just looking at the situation. I think it would be good. I think it would be healing for him. I think it would be very, very important for the family of Tyler Clementi. And it would hopefully be a positive experience for both.